Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Pilsen in the Czech Republic. And finally, on day 3 of these European Equipped Powerlifting Championships, we can say it's a sunny Pilsen,
Yes, it
Ralph
certainly is.
Farquharson.
It is, Martin. Yeah, was able to go outside for a little walk, and it was lovely. Not as
We
bright as Spain,
know
but I spoke to my wife this morning, and it was 24 degrees yesterday. So
nothing's as bright as Spain, especially at this time of year.
every year, yeah.
You join us just before the start of the junior men's 59, 66 and 74 kilo classes. We'll have 2 flights back to back. Flight 1, the 59s and the 66s, and then flight 2 will be the 74 kilo class. Just to confirm, although there is a 53 kilo class in
Yeah, I looked at that, and I can't see any.
in the juniors, there is
Yes, no.
there are no entrants.
No.
So the lightest lifters are in the 59s, and the first out is Bogdan Stan of Romania. We've seen a couple of Romanian successes already.
Yes. Starting 105, PB is 120.
Looks like a good start. Rewind lights. The referees for this session are from Great Britain in the centre chair. Side referees, far side is from Finland. Near side is our friend from Lithuania who looked after us so well last November.
Oh, yes, yes.
And technical controller from Great Britain is Phil Frost, who described himself as the most unpopular man in the building when he rejected 5 belts at kit check.
Wow.
Now this is Lena's Abacaz. I think we did all the jokes last time about he should be good with numbers, so we'll forgo that this time. But his opening number is 165 kilos.
5 kilo below his personal best. Let's get a first one on the board. Get some confidence.
Oh,
Very
that
strong.
was easy.
It's a good leg.
Now the Ukrainian Babyuk is up next, also in the 59 kilo class.
The bar is loaded.
19 years old.
Yeah, the Abacus, by the way, was in the 66 kilo class.
What? Last year?
No, this year.
This
I'm
year?
just letting you know. We're
Okay.
jumping between the two
Oh, of
classes,
course,
the
between-
59 and
Yep.
the 66. And this is Rostislav Babyuk. Seemed okay, but
Yeah. I'm going to wait the referee
Not
signals.
sure much
Do you?
more
Got
is
his
there.
3 white lights.
The next lifter is Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia with 190 kilograms.
now Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia, 190 kilos on the bar for him.
The bar is loaded.
We're still seeing Babyuk on the screen for some reason, but he has lifted.
Ah, it's not changed, is it?
Just needs to be updated. And there's the Russian Evdokimov. Or
No,
Evdokimov.
it's changed. It's changed.
The bar is loaded.
Never know whether to put the emphasis at the beginning or the end
At
of
the
the
end.
Russian names. And whichever one I choose, come the presentation ceremony, the speaker chooses the
incorrect.
other one.
He's starting 15 kilo below his personal best.
Yes.
Again, should be a nice, comfortable opener. Get on the board, build some confidence. Yes, that looks comfortable. Should be 3 white lights.
Yes, indeed. And we hope that the carnage of
We've seen it in
this
the-
morning,
oh.
dramatic though it was is
dramatic.
not repeated this afternoon.
The bar is loaded.
Now we've got Dolhy from Ukraine. He is the defending champion. If you remember 12 months ago, there was only one lifter in the 59 kilo class. This was he, and obviously he won.
Yeah.
Now
He's
he
now
has
joined by
more
three
up
more.
his. Well, we said last year if there's anyone better, why weren't they there?
They're here this year.
He has got some competition this time, so let's see how he fares.
Starting 5 kilo below his personal best.
Edhard Dolke. And the defense of his title is underway. Moving to the 74 kilo class. Have we got them all in one flight?
It looks like it.
I think we do.
I think it's one flight.
Oh, my apologies if I misled you, folks. It's just one flight.
Under 15 lifters can go in one flight.
And that of course means 20-minute breaks
break between bench press,
which
squat
cuts
and
the
bench
flow
press.
a little bit from the live stream. So this is Butcherman, 210 kilos on the bar for the Romanian.
Well below his personal best. 15
Competed
kilo
last
below.
year. He was.
Oh, that's comfortable.
Yeah, he came in 8th place last year.
Right.
So let's see how he has trained on in the last 12 months. Alexei Richter, the Russian, in the 66 kilo class, is out next. Yeah, you're right, Ralph. 14 lifters.
Yeah.
I just can't help thinking. I know the rules are the rules, but you know, from a television point of view,
Yes.
8 and 6 is
got this 20 minutes break
8 and 6 is probably a better way of presenting the sport to the viewing public. I just worry 20-minute breaks, people go away, do other things, and
not come back.
Don't come back again. But this
We try to make it exciting for them.
Yeah,
so
this is Alexei Richter.
That's good.
Another efficient Russian squat. Yes,
wides.
indeed. 3 wide lights.
Next lifter is Alexander Grigoriev from Russia with 235 kilograms.
Good thing, I suppose, Ralph, is the two of us could go for a jog round the park in that 20 minutes.
You jog, I'll walk around behind you.
I'll visualize it, I think. Now, Alexander Grigoriev in the 66 kilo class, representing Russia, 235 kilos on the bar.
20-year-old, been competing for 5 years, and he's a student. Most of the Russians at this age they all seem to be students.
Yes. Or baristas.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that's a fight, isn't it? What did they say? 2-1. The Lithuanian judge thought that was, referee, sorry, thought that was high. The other two thought it was fine. I have to say, if I had to side with anyone, it would be the Lithuanian. Now, Diego Milani. He did well last year.
Did
Yes, he did. He was actually 5th last year, but he, if I remember rightly, he PB'd on everything.
Okay.
During the course of the competition.
Nice setup.
Oh, that looks strong.
That looks strong. Easy opener.
That's how an opener should be. Nice and deep. Don't ask any questions of the judges. Up without undue difficulty. Now, Klima from Czech Republic next in the 74s again.
Yeah. And he's starting 5 kilo above his personal best. This will be a new PB if he's successful. Let's hope he is.
He finished 9th last year.
Okay. Well, he certainly will finish higher this time.
Will. There's only 6 of them.
Lifter in the category. That looks good.
Yes.
Very strong.
I think the good thing about these lighter coloured squat suits, it's easier to see the crease than when it's black.
Yep. You can pick up the hip joint easier. Yeah, that's it. You can see it from here.
Now we go back to the 66 class for the last lifter out in the 66s, Nicholas Gleba from Austria.
This is just 7.5 kilo below his PB. 250. Get this nice on the board, and then we should hopefully see a new personal best on his second.
22-year-old soldier. We've seen him before. He didn't compete last year. He competed in Malaga the year before. Did he get the call too soon? Or was that just in?
I was just wondering.
Yes, that's fine. And he gets carried off stage by the giant Austrian coach. Now Martin Forres, Slovakia. PB 270, 255 on the bar. Should be comfortable.
Should be.
The remaining 3 lifters are in the 74 kilo class.
He's 22 years old. He's been competing for 5 years.
And the 2 to follow him, believe it or not, are a Russian and a Ukrainian.
Yes. Been a battle all week so far between the 2 countries.
We had to fight it.
He certainly have. As the referee say. 3 white lights.
Everything green so far. 2 to go.
Yes.
And you say that, and then you think, should I just have kept quiet for the next couple of minutes on that particular aspect? Ruzi Muradov from Ukraine.
Well, he's starting
is
a
up
massive.
next. Ruslan Ruzi Muradov. Squat PB 290.
Kilo below his personal best. So this should be easy.
265.
This should be easy. He's taking no chances. Get a safe one on the board.
He's probably watching this morning's competition.
Well, let's hope so. And learn.
There were lots of lessons to be learned from this morning's competition.
And this is all good for, you can watch it again on demand.
Makes great television, but not great for all the lifters.
Athletes. Now.
Ruzi Muradov. Opening 265. Oh, that looks well. Thought he was going to struggle at one point.
Had to work for it.
But he finished it nice and strongly in 3 white lights. And he actually wipes his forehead in relief, blows his cheeks. And now Dennis Oliver, the last man out in the first round.
And
3rd place last year.
Yeah.
But the 2 that beat him are no longer juniors. I think if I remember correctly, Sergei Gladkick.
Gladkick, yeah, remember him.
Was the gold medalist.
Okay.
I'll double check that in the break.
Yes. But again, he's starting well below his personal best. His personal best is 325.
Isn't that crazy for a 74 kilo
exactly.
junior?
But yeah, 295 opener. It's a massive opener for 74 lifter.
Well, the European junior record 343, probably a little way off. We got
a 2-1. The referee
Jim
like
McGill from Great Britain called that high. I can see why as well.
Yep. Just to explain again a little bit, when you see a red and a red below it, it means in squat, it means that the lifter was not deep enough.
That's right.
So when we say it's red, if you get a red and a red or a red and a blue below, it means that the start signal wasn't right or they didn't finish right. But we can try and explain this as we go along.
Yes.
This is to help the coaches so they can look on the board, see what color if the lifter fail.
Yeah,
And then
I guess from the spectator, the most important thing is
Yeah.
red or white.
red or white.
But
yeah.
the sub-colours are to let the coaches know the reason for
Why?
failure. No.
No.
And also, of course, to let the audience understand.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, the technique of sport.
So
yeah.
while the bar has been changed, basically in squat, if you see a red sublight, it's because generally the lifter hasn't gone to depth.
Yep.
If you see a blue one, it's because the knees are soft or the lifter hasn't stood up
Are
fully.
straight,
If
yep.
you see a yellow one, it's normally either the
It-
lifter hasn't observed the referee's commands or there was downward movement of the
Yeah.
bar during the up
There's some other
phase of
sub
the
ones
lift.
as well, but
Yeah.
those are the main ones.
Those are the main ones to look out for. And when we come to bench press, and
Try and explain a
deadlift,
little bit more,
we'll
yeah.
run through these in turn.
Well, like I said, these are designed for the coaches, so they can, instead of go to the jury, they can see why the referee gave a red
Indeed.
light.
Now this is Linus Abacus, second lift in the 66 kilo class. Just one, well, let's let Abacus lift
Yes, of
first of
course,
all,
of course.
175.
Yeah. He was successful, 165, so he's gone 10. He's 5 kilo above his personal best.
Looks good
and
again.
Looks like a new PB. Yes,
Three
it
white
is.
lights. No, I was just going to say, Ralph, the
Yeah.
interesting thing is a lot of coaches have been going to the juries now, and the replay that you see on home is also played on the stage,
the
and
same
quite
stage.
often the jury's just pointing to the
Say, "Look at your replay."
and the coach goes, whoops, okay,
Sorry.
and turns round and walks away again.
Yeah.
Yeah, coaches are regularly vivad these days.
Vivid. Vivid.
Now this is Rostislav Babiuk. We have VAR in football, we have Viva in powerlifting.
Powerlifting. All good for the sport. Make sure it's a fair result for all.
185 on the bar.
He's driving
Battles it.
it. Well, did it deep enough? Is
I
it
would
deep
say so.
enough? Yes, it was. 3 white light.
Next lifter is Dimitri Evdokimov from
Still in the
200.
59 kilo class. Evdokimov, 200 kilos. Just 5k short of his personal best.
Yeah.
Well, bar's ready, clock's ticking down, and here comes the lifter. Dmitry Evdokimov.
This will put him in the lead for the squats, yes, 200.
Yes, indeed. But of
What-
course,
yeah, it's one lift to
Dolkey
come.
has still to come.
Driving
Oh,
it.
no question of a
That
depth
should
there, is
be
there?
3 white, should be.
That's a good lift. The next lifter
Yes,
is
indeed.
Dolkey from
We both say
220.
that, and then we both wait with
Stop
panic
and wait for the referee
to
signal.
see what the referees say.
The bar is loaded.
Now, this is Edhar Dolkey, 205 on the bar. This will be a new personal best by 5 kilos.
And put you back in the lead. And
The
put him-
reigning champion, if you remember, and
Yeah,
this
from
will
last year.
help him to regain the lead in squat with 1 round to go. And he is lighter than Evdokimov, only by 70 grams. And Evdokimov has gone 205
He's
third.
gone 205,
so this
yeah.
is for the gold medal in
Yeah,
squat.
for sure.
Oh, it looks heavy, doesn't it? Did he
Fight
cut
it.
that? Did he cut it?
I don't know.
Came up nice
We'll
and
have to wait
strong.
to see
What do the
the
referees say? It's
Yeah,
good.
3 white
3 white lights.
Is Sakarin Bukirman from Romania with 330 kilograms.
Very hesitant, wasn't it?
Yeah, to start with. It's as if he was fighting it down.
The bar is loaded.
But this is what the tight knee wraps help at the bottom to give you that explosion for the bottom.
Now, Butcherman from Romania, 20 kilos more on. This will be a new personal best by 5 kilos.
Yes.
And we heard the Romanian anthem yesterday evening, and we had a very, very unexpected Romanian bronze
medal stuff there on
overall
the ladies.
this morning.
Yeah. Drive it.
Good fight.
Yes,
That should be
looks
good.
Yep.
3 wide. Personal best. One lift to go. He's in a good place. Now Alexei Richter in the 66 kilo class. PB 250 on the bar. 242.5.
Yeah, 7.5 kilo below. So. Yes, could be a battle in that for the overall. What he give in 622 prognosis if he's successful this. So.
Here he goes. 12.5 kilo jump.
Oh dear.
Easy
That was
squat.
so easy. Was it deep enough? Suspect it was, and
Yeah.
it is. Well done.
What you were saying, Ralph, earlier, very few Russians don't squat to depth because they learn with an empty bar.
Yep.
They learn the right technique
It's
and then
actually
they
built
build the
in.
weight
It's
up.
actually built
Yeah.
in, yeah. It's like driving a car, automatic
Yeah.
pilot. Very rarely see they get done on
the
depth.
new lifters who want to go to their max session after session, when you just want them to learn right technique, it's
technique.
a 5-10 year commitment you're
Yep,
making, not
absolutely.
a 5-10 week one.
Absolutely, you said it,
Get
Martin.
it right and do it right.
Learn your technique, all the rest will follow.
Now this is Grigoriev. 245 in the 66 kilo class. This would put him from 3rd to 2nd.
No.
Not sure about the depth, but
Yeah,
whatever,
he was very
it
close.
didn't come up.
No, so no lift.
Sometimes when you know you're absolutely at your limit, the temptation is just to cut it.
Cut the
And
lick a
no,
bit.
it looked better from the side, I have to say, in fairness to the lifter, but just couldn't bring it back up. Now, Diego Milani, 12.5 kilos more on the bar.
Yep. Still
This
below
is
his personal best.
247.5.
So, but his opener was good, yes. So
Very good, very strong,
very powerful.
good technique.
Yep. As you'd expect from the Italians.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
is
looks
perfect.
good again.
It looks good. Because all the right muscle come into play.
3 white lights for Milani. And will he go
Yep,
for a
yep, drive
PB on
through,
his
yeah,
3rd?
Absolutely. Good technique.
Now, Josef Klima from Czech Republic in the 74s. He's put another 10 kilos on the
Yes.
bar. Well, he opened with a PB.
Yes.
PB coming in was 240. This will be 15 kilo improvement.
And if I can remember right, he's a good opener.
Yeah, he went nice and deep and came
Yes.
up smoothly with it.
He's commenting on the suit because you can see more the depth with the lighter suit, a brighter suit, I should say. That looks good as well. He fights it.
Good battle.
Yeah, I think he'll get it.
He had to work a lot harder,
harder,
but
yeah.
then it was a lot heavier.
Absolutely.
3 white lights for
Was
Klima.
10 kilo heavier.
260 kilograms.
Now, Nicholas Gleba from Austria, 260 kilos on the bar, already leading the squat.
Yep. Personal best, yes.
Yes, PB was 257.5. It'll be 260 if he gets this. The soldier from Austria seems really fired up and ready to perform today. No.
No.
I guess you can be as fired up as you like, but if it's too heavy, it's too heavy. Now into the 74s for the last 3 lifts of the second round. A reminder that at the end of the third round we have a 20-minute break to let the lifters warm up for bench press.
Yep.
Next we have Martin Forrest from Slovakia. Squat PB 270 on the bar 265.
If he's successful with this, he's still got one more attempt to go.
You can see all the activity in the wrapping
Oh
area.
yes, you will find it. It will get very busy in there with a lot of lifters and coaches trying to get lifter prepared for this
Well,
stage.
the clock's ticking down towards 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And
he's coming up to the platform.
Phil
so
Frost will
he's
not
okay.
let him on the platform
No.
until his wrist wraps are on
Absolutely, that's his
quite
job.
correctly.
To make sure the lifter is presented in the right way. The only thing you can adjust on the platform is your belt, nothing else.
And that's if your belt passes Phil Frost's kit check. Oh, that looks good.
Oh.
I've got a question for you in a couple of minutes, Ralph. Perhaps the time to deal with that will be when they're deloading the bar in 2 lifts time.
Of course.
We've got Rusy Muradov from the Ukraine up next, 272.5. Still well below his personal best.
He had 290, so that's well below. So
But his first one was easy.
Yeah.
Question is he going to take a risk with his third to stop Oliver running away with this competition? Gets the squat command. Oh, he's coming up.
Fighting it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh,
How
dear
on
me.
earth
he
did
get
he
it?
rescue
Did he
that?
go back down? Did he get it?
It's
No.
blues and a
I
yellow.
suspect he did went back down a little bit.
I think the ones that hit blue meant downward movement,
it was a slightly downward
which is
movement.
yellow and squat, of course.
He went on a lot.
Yeah,
little bit, you
that's
can
where
see
it
there.
went. That's where it
Yeah.
went. Yep, yep.
But
So
certainly
forget the colours, folks. That was for
Yeah.
downward movement. And Dennis Oliver, 310 kilos on the bar, still 15 shy of his personal best.
Yeah.
If he gets this, Ralph, in terms of the overall title, he is on
literally
cruise
gone.
control.
Literally gone.
Takes his time to get ready.
This is a massive weight.
You just forget they're juniors,
Oh,
don't you?
you do.
And he's only 20, he's not even
Yeah.
23.
682 pounds.
Whoa!
And blast it up.
Cruise control is
Absolutely.
engaged. What a great lift from Oliver. And Ralph, just while the bar has been deloaded, could I ask you to, we've had a couple of questions come in about what a squat suit does and how it helps. Would you like to tackle that briefly?
Of course, yeah. The idea for a tight suit, to keep the quad muscles, which is where you get the power come from, the gluteus muscle. So it keeps it tight as the bars, as the weight is going down. It tightens up and keep the body tight. And then together with the knee wraps, it's an explosion. And then that's where you get. Without that, you haven't got that drive with the classic lifting.
Almost the bench shirt equivalent in squat.
It is the bench stretch in reverse.
Now this is Bogdan Stan from Romania, taking 117.5 again. Oh, that's better. He fights it. Should be good.
Should be.
3 white lights.
The next lifter is Leonard Sarakas from Lithuania with 180 kilograms on the bar.
Oh, look out, Ralph. There are fans on the prowl with cameras coming to take pictures of us. Let's hope they take Viva TV as well. They hide behind the cameras far too much. Now, Linas Abakas, Lithuania. 180 on the bar. PB with his second
170.
lift. This
Yeah.
is to put it up by another 5
5
kilos.
kilos. So we're back in Lithuania this year in November for the European Classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
just
no,
lose
no.
at the bottom.
And I think we're being photographed now. Ralph, could I borrow your comb for a moment?
The next lifter is Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 190 kilograms.
And the next lifter up is
The bar is loaded.
Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine in the 59 kilo
190.
class, 190 on the
That's a
bar.
big personal best.
Yeah, PB was 160 coming
yeah.
in.
This will be a
And he's only 19, been
30.
competing for 2 years, so you can expect
Yes.
rapid improvements,
yes.
particularly under the Ukrainian coaching system. So this is Babiuk, huge PB, 190 kilos. Fighting,
He's working
fighting,
it.
fighting. What a good battle.
Now, is that good? 3 white lights. It is.
The next lifter is Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia with 205 kilograms.
Now, Evdokimov, the Russian, 205 kilos. Now, this, well, as we said last time, it won't challenge for the gold medal in squat because he is slightly heavier than Dolhi.
Yep.
So Dolhi already has the gold in squat. The Russian, just coming out now, is safe in silver. This is to add to the total. And Dolhi looks well clear unless something disastrous happens. But the other Ukrainian, Babiuk, and this
Yes.
lifter,
Very close.
Evdokimov, are locked
Together.
together.
No. Look a bit too heavy today.
Sorry, that's not it. The next lifter is Edhard Dolhe from Ukraine.
Now we have
210
Edhard Dolhi,
The bar
the
is loaded.
Ukrainian who is leading this competition, the defending champion, if you remember,
Yes.
that didn't have opposition last year. Well, he's got opposition this year,
Certainly has.
and he is
He's matching
running
it.
away with it.
Oh yeah, it's already the gold medalist in the squat. This is to increase his total.
This is the final squat in the 59 kilo class. And it's 210 kilos, 10 kilos over his current personal
Yeah.
best.
Versus 200.
Nice close up of the plates.
Everything must be tight. Toes turning outwards. Try and get your knee over the toes. Get the hip between
Fighting
the
it
legs.
down.
And drive it.
Well, it's a good drive. Was
Yeah.
it deep enough?
Let's just see.
What do the referees say? They say
Yes,
yes.
good lift. Well
3
done.
white lights.
Yep.
Oh, and he is very happy with his day's work.
237.5 kilograms.
And we move to Buchaman from Romania in the 74 kilo class next. 237.5 on the bar. Got a big PB
Yes.
with a second lift. This is to add another 7.5 kilos to it. And if you can come away from an international competition with PBs and individual lifts
yeah,
and
it's
total,
huge.
you've had a great
it's like
competition
winning a medal.
irrespective of where you finish.
You obviously on an international platform, you can do a personal best. It's like winning a medal.
Your principal opponent is
Yes.
yourself.
It's yourself against the bar.
Got the
Drive
depth,
it, keep
battling.
working.
That looks good. 3 white lights, and he will be very happy
Yes.
with his day's squats.
245 kilograms.
Back to the 66s, Grigoriev.
He missed this on his second.
245, right on his PB. It was
Yep.
too heavy for him last time. Can he make any adjustment?
The bar is loaded.
He got tight nipple ring. Make sure everything start. The bar is correct at his shoulder. Not too high, not too low. Get it set.
No,
No,
just too
bit
much.
too heavy.
I was willing him on. He was one of my minibus companions from the airport
from the
on
airport?
Saturday morning.
Okay.
Yeah,
There is Alexei Richter from Russia with 252.5
No, look at it too heavy.
yeah.
The bar is loaded.
But he has a good bench and a good deadlift to back up his squat.
Yeah.
And the prognosis actually shows him #1. So we wish him well. This is Alexei Richter from Russia, also in the 66s.
This should be a new PB.
252.5, a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Oh,
Looks
should be
very good.
Should be 3 white.
Yeah.
The next lifter is Nicholas Weber from Austria with 260.
The referees have had a relatively easy time of it this squat
Yeah.
session, haven't they, compared to
Very
this morning?
Very few failures.
And the ones that have failed have been obvious
It's
fails.
obvious fail, yes.
Now, Nicholas Glieber missed 260
this last
last
time.
time.
Yes,
This
right.
is for a PB for the Austrian soldier. After him, 5 lifts to go, all in the 74s.
You should give him the lead in his squat.
Yeah, he's currently in second place,
place,
with
yeah.
250, but this will take him past Richter to squad gold if successful.
That's the balance. You can get tight, everything tight. Squeeze. Let the suit work for him. Squeeze it in. Use the knee ups to drive from it.
Now, did he cut it?
I don't know. I'm gonna
What do
wait.
the referees say?
Yes, they agree.
That was
2.
my immediate reaction.
Next
Yeah.
lifter is Diego Milani.
I didn't say he'd cut it, I asked if he'd cut it. I'm learning.
The bar is loaded.
No, so that is a no lift for Glieber, and Richter takes gold in the 66. Glieber takes the silver, and Grigoriev takes the bronze. Next 5, all in the 74. Diego Milani, 260 on the bar. This will give him 5 kilo PB.
Yep.
He's been really good with his first 2, but he's taking a big jump now from second to third. 12.5 kilos, looking for that PB.
Oh, he's looking for the PB, yeah.
And good
He's
luck
got
to
2
him.
sextils to lift, so. I think he may have got this.
Oh, that's a good lift. Certainly appeared to be. 3
Yeah,
wide lights,
well done indeed.
and he will be happy with that.
From Czech Republic. The bar is loaded.
Now, Josef Klima, Czech Republic, also 260, lower body weight than Milani, so this will push Milani from 4th down to 5th.
Yep. This is a big personal best. 'Cause
Yeah,
his PB is 240. So he's taking.
Yeah, he's
he broke it
PB'd
on
on all his
255.
lifts.
So it's just a
He's
5 kilo.
Yeah, broke it in his first as well.
Yep.
So he's having a good day. Oh, that's good.
Very easy.
Czech
Was it
lifter.
deep enough?
Lifting with a Czech platform crew in the Czech Republic, and a great outcome, 260.
272.5
Martin Forris, Slovakia, 272.5.
This should be a new personal best.
Protect a second place.
Yes.
In fact, if he gets this, he's guaranteed second.
Is he
because
lighter?
yeah, the Ukrainian, there's only 30 grams in
right,
it.
yeah.
I mean, 30 grams is a few
zero
granules of sugar.
But it
It's
will mean
nothing.
between a silver medal and a bronze medal.
Yeah. It's just over half a golf ball, 30 grams, nothing at all. But we've seen time and time again, that's enough to win or lose a medal. Now that looked cut to me, Ralph, but remember we're looking at the screen, not up close.
No, it's
and the referees thought it was good, and my apologies to the lifter for doubting him.
And that's certainly giving him second place.
Oh, that looks fine from the side.
It was good squat. That gave him second place in the squat.
Now, Ruzimuradov can match the 272 for total,
he lost in body weight.
But that 30 grams means that he is going to have to settle for bronze medal in squat.
He's going to have to work for this. Marcus' PB is 290, so it's way beyond his PB. But remember his second attempt which he missed?
Yes.
Was very difficult, was very hard. So.
And remember, you're not at your best every time you lift.
Not at all.
Wouldn't it be good if you were?
It would be. He's fighting it. He's got it up. What the referee say?
They say yes. 3 white lights. And the Ukrainians in the crowd are all smiles. They're delighted with that. I'm seeing Sirahudin Bazayev, the head of the Ukrainian.
Is the president?
If
he's happy, he's
great
happy.
Big smile on his face after that one. Now, Dennis Oliver, final lift of the squat session. Remember, we'll go to a 20-minute break after this.
704 pounds.
And he's still 5 kilos.
320 kilos.
Still 5 kilos below his personal best.
Yeah. Age 20, so he got 2 or 3 years more as a junior. So this is absolutely massive.
Third last year, odds on favourite this year.
Takes some beating this year, I think. If he gets this,
he's
he
improved. Others have gone to the open class. Wow, that looks good.
He's right in the back. Should be 3 white lights, should be. And it
yes, indeed.
Great squat.
Well, we're about to go to 20-minute break. Ralph, any final thoughts on that?
This was exciting. And this is ugly squat. We see got the bench to come next. And the deadlift. So stay with us, folks.
Didn't have all the drama of this morning, but I guess the lifters will be grateful for that.
Absolutely. Great lifting.
Well, we'll take a 20-minute break, folks. Please join us again for the bench press in all 3 weight classes. See you then.
Bye for now.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Pilsen in the Czech Republic for the bench press element of this afternoon's competition. Joined once again in the commentary booth by Ralph Farquharson.
Good afternoon, all. Hope you all come back and get ready for a tremendous bench press session.
Yeah, we've had an enthralling squat competition.
Yeah,
Not quite the drama.
No,
But I think the ladies this morning gave us more than enough drama for one day.
one day.
And we've had an enthralling squat competition so far with two Russians and a Ukrainian, Dolki, Richter and Oliver, leading the three classes. First one out on the bench is Bogdan Stan from Romania. On the bar, 72.5
Yeah,
kilos.
should be an easy opener for him. His personal best is 85 kilo.
Yeah, went up easy.
Yes.
The problem with that bar weight, of course, was getting the touch, not putting it back. But that's good. 3 wide lights. And next up, we've got Evdokimov, the Russian in the 59 kilo class. 105 on the bar.
Bar is loaded.
10 kilo below his personal best. So should be comfortable.
Good place to start.
Yes, it is.
And he's a young junior. He's only just come out of the sub-juniors, 19 years of age. PB 115, so as you say, Ralph,
Should be a
10
comfortable.
kilos below that. Gets a start command.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that looks good.
Very comfortable.
3 white lights. No, Abakaz, Lithuania. And the thing I noticed about Abakaz, Ralph,
Yeah.
he will be the first bench presser this week not to be wearing a tightened bench shirt.
Is that correct?
Yeah, he's got one of the Inza Rages.
Okay.
It's one of the early ones, I think, if you can see it closely, with the high neck. Maybe when we see a different angle.
Below is open. PB, sorry. Yeah, you can actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's a very old Rage X with a high neck. But it works for him.
Is it less tighter than the...
Well, it's just that it's just a higher neck.
Okay.
So you can't ramp the neck down over the pec muscles like you see sometimes.
The bar is loaded.
The neck, it's how bench shirts used to be.
Yeah.
With the support being round about the armpit area and of course on the arms. But you see the difference with this
I can
shirt?
see it from here.
That's a super katana, and you can pull that right down
towards the pec,
so that the top of the pec is actually showing over it. With the new Rage X you can do that, but with the original ones you can't. That's good.
Yes, easy opener.
That was Babyuk. Sorry to him, we spoke more about his shirt than about who he was. But that's a good opener for Babyuk on 125. And Dolki is next, 130 kilos. The leader after the squat.
Yes, he was at
and
210.
This will extend his lead.
This is 5 kilo below his personal best. So again, it's a good place to start.
This will put him at 340, 25 kilos ahead at subtotal after one bench press. And that's a healthy place to be.
Certainly is.
When you've got the biggest deadlift to back it up.
To back it up, yes, right.
Dolhi from the Ukraine.
Oh, that's
Easy.
very strong, explosive.
And we move to Klima in the 74 kilo class. 142.5 on the bar for him. Starting on his personal best.
The bar is loaded.
He's a motor mechanic who's been competing for 3 years.
Yeah, he's 20 years old. So he's got another 3 years, yes?
Yeah. One would imagine so. Minimum 2.
Minimum
Depends
2.
when the birthday
Yes,
is.
birthday is correct.
Just to clarify to people, if you're under 23 on the 1st of January in a year, you are a junior for the whole
can
of that
compete
calendar
the whole
year,
year. Yeah,
irrespective of when your birthday is.
It's a good system, I think.
Well, let's see the lift first.
Okay.
142.5 on the bar for Klima.
Drive it. Yes,
Yeah,
that looks
good. Yeah. And just to say, Ralph, it's the opposite in Masters. You become Masters 1, for example, on the 1st of January in the year of your 40th
After your
birthday.
40th birthday. Yeah, I think I remember that.
And the reason for that is so that people don't change Masters category or junior category during a particular year.
Right.
It would get very confusing if you qualified perhaps for the Europeans but not the Worlds, and there was an argument that one was too late for you or one was too early for you. So the decision was taken several years ago that you would be either a junior or a master for the whole of the year, and I think that's a good decision on the whole.
That is fair. I
Yeah.
agree with it. It's fair.
Fairer to people with a birthday in December than with a birthday in January, mind you.
January, that's correct.
Because a 39-year-old whose 40th birthday is in December gets a whole year as Masters 1 as a 39-year-old. But
Nice and tight down to the chest and drive hard.
that's good for
Should be a good
Milani.
lift. Yes, he had a good series of squat. Finished with 260 on the squat. Good opening on the bench.
Nice technique again.
Yes.
Bar is loaded.
I know the Vice President, Sandro Rossi, they organize many coaching seminars in Italy. So most of the coaches are well qualified.
Nicholas Glieber from Austria. In the 66s, 155 on the bar.
2.5 kilo above his PB.
Guaranteed a bronze medal in bench if he gets this. Had to fight to lose. Now did
Take off
this?
him?
I don't know.
Oh, you got
We
it.
got it. Yeah. I'm looking at the jury table. No one's making any movements.
No.
It's quite difficult when you can't see the spotters in the shot to know whether they. Yeah. That
No,
was,
he did finish it.
yeah.
The bar is loaded.
Now Alexei Richter. 175 on the bar.
7.5 kilo below his personal best. So should be comfortable.
The winner of the gold medal in squat, of course,
Yes, he was.
in the
2.5,
66 kilo
2.5,
class.
Yep. Oh, that
Great
is
bench
good.
press.
And it's a good leg.
That was close to the Japanese grip, as it's called, with the wrist outside of the
Literally
wrist
out.
almost bent out. I'm too old for all that stuff, but
The bar
Too
is
painful.
loaded.
no, this is Alexander Grigoriev. 190. 20-year-old student, PB 205
Yes,
kilos.
Again, should be comfortable. 15 kilo below.
That's good.
Yes. Good opener.
And it's a good lift. In the weight stays for Dennis Olivier from Russia.
And now we
Box
move
loaded.
to the 74s for the last 4 lifters of the first round. Olivier is out next
Yes.
on 190, 10 kilos below his personal best.
Yeah. And he was the winner in the squat with 320 kilo.
Yeah.
Massive squat.
Yeah, the squat has just taken him apart from the
really,
rest of the
yes.
field.
If you get one bench and one
Yeah.
deadlift, I think he will be
I
European
mean,
champion.
if you take the squat out of the equation, it would have been
Yeah.
a really close
close
contest.
battle, yeah.
But when he is so dominant in squat, nobody can make up that difference on someone as competent as him in
No.
the other two disciplines.
Not correct. Not possible. Oh dear. Training weight.
That's
we would
within
say.
10 kilos of his personal best, Ralph.
Training weight.
The next lifter is Katarina
So impressive.
from Romania.
Now,
295
Butcherman,
kilograms on the bar.
195 on the bar for the Romanian.
The bar is
Always
loaded.
been a really good bench presser.
Yeah. It's
The other
5
two
kilo.
lifts, while not bad,
quite
are
up to
just
par,
not
yep.
of the same quality as his bench.
He's 5 kilo below his personal best, which is 200.
And again, the openers will give us a good indication of how much he may have in reserve.
He's a data operator as a trade. He's been competing since 2017.
Oh, that looks a tight shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But it worked on the way back up.
Certainly have. I think he'll break his PB today.
I think so.
The next lifter
And I
is
think he'll do it with his next lift. What would you go if you were his coach, Ralph? 202 maybe?
202 at least, minimum.
Now, Martin Forrest from Slovakia, 200 kilos on the bar for him. 7.5 below his PB. Really high quality little bench press competition
Certainly
going on here in the 74s.
Yeah.
And Ruzamuradov still to come, 217.5.
Yeah.
He'll be opening on. Just composing himself, visualizing the lift. See the way that shirt is low, Ralph?
Yeah, I can see it
With
here.
the
You
top
can
of the
actually see
peg
it
showing. The original Rage X, you simply
goes
can't do that.
right up
It's-
to this.
Yeah.
I
Shirt design has just evolved, but some people feel more comfortable in the older stuff and it's less extreme to learn in.
yeah. Drive it. He's got it. Feet
Yes.
move, but just about.
Yeah, I
Should
saw
be.
the right foot sliding, but
You can't
should
slide.
be okay.
To the
Well, he
wall.
got a blue.
The next lifter
That
is
would be for lockout or downward movement. We
don't
said we'd
figure
cover
downward
this with
movement.
you.
Maybe slight uneven lockout, but I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah, it was marginal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bar is
Marginal.
loaded.
Now, Ruslan Ruzamuradov, Ukraine, last man out in the first round, 217.5 kilos.
He's 2.5 kilo below his personal best. Was he second in the squat? Or was he third? Can't remember.
He got 272.5. He
Yeah.
was third in body weight.
Yeah.
Correction.
Oh,
the
yes,
last
and body-
lift
you're
is
right.
Yeah, he was
Martin
second
Forrest.
equal as
Yes.
far as totals go, but he was third in body weight.
Need to lock it. Lock your feet. Keep your feet flat. Yeah. This is taking the bar. Yeah, you need to replace himself.
Well, He's timed out.
Is he timed out? No, he's got the signal.
No, well,
No, he missed it anyway.
well, he's missed it anyway.
But the referee gave him the start signal.
Yeah, but he wasn't keeping an eye on the clock.
Yeah.
That's the speaker's job.
Well, it should be.
The
Yep.
speaker's job is to say time. I've done it often enough, Ralph.
Yep.
The head referee isn't concentrating on the clock at all. Just to say, Ralph, that Forrest, remember he got a blue, but he got 2-1. It's showing on the screen as a failed lift.
I think they may have overruled it. It must
Yeah,
have been.
I-
Must have been overruled.
Must have been overruled. We weren't made aware of that, but he did get 2 whites and
I
1
can
blue,
remember.
didn't he?
I can remember. It,
Yeah. But, well, I think the jury must have seen the replay, seen what you saw, Ralph, and overturned the result.
They got the same screen
Yes,
on the
yeah.
table, so they're seeing what we're seeing.
Yeah. So we've got 2 reds after the first round. This is Stan from Romania, 75 kilos on the bar.
Oh yes, that should be good.
Well, his PB's 85.
Yeah.
The next lifter is Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia,
No.
110 kilograms.
Evdokimov.
The bar is loaded.
Yeah, I think people sometimes forget, Ralph, the speaker is actually one of the officials. And one of the speaker's specific jobs is to call time.
Call time, yeah.
I mean, when I do it, I give people a 10-second warning. You know, just so there can be no
No.
argument.
Yeah.
And always check the clock in case the lifter is called back through, you know, the safety rack's been wrong or something, and resetting the clock. Part of the speaker's job.
Okay. Oh, that's comfortable.
That's good, yeah. They say
Yes,
the speaker doesn't have to be, but should be a qualified referee, so there is an understanding.
My recommendation that you should got some knowledge, certainly of the technical rules.
Yeah.
To be a speaker.
Well, you're one of the officials,
The bar is loaded.
so you need to have technical competence in order to perform that task, certainly. Now, this is Lena Zabikas. And he is going 122.5, exactly as we predicted, Ralph,
Yes.
to give himself a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Fighting it. Lock the arms.
That's good. He'll be pleased with that.
And it's
3
a
white
good
lights.
The next lifter is Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 132.5
Watch next time he comes out, Ralph. It's such an old shirt that the words Rage X is actually fading. You struggle to read
faded
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah. Now Babiuk, 132.5 on the bar. Huge PB.
Yes.
He opened with a PB 125. He was 120 coming in.
That's
This
correct.
is 132.5.
So. Lock the arms.
Oh, that's a good
That
bench
should
press.
be a good bench, yes.
And it's a good leg. The next lifter is Elhar Dolhin from Ukraine with 137.5
Now
kilograms.
Edhard Dolki
The bar is loaded.
in the 59 kilo class. Last man out, 137.5. New personal best.
Yes, by 2.5
This will
kilo.
be the first time he has benched over 300 pounds if he's successful with this lift. Now he's got to tuck the hips down.
Control. Big drive.
Locked it well. 3 whites.
The next lifter is Joseph Klima from Czech Republic with
And as we said, Ralph,
147.5
totally running away
kilograms.
with this
Certainly
competition.
is, yeah.
And when we said if there was anyone better last year, why are they not here? We were right, because when there is plenty of competition, he's still the best. Josef Klima, Czech Republic. 147.5 on the bar. Equaled his PB with his opener.
Yeah.
This is to improve it by 5
5
kilos. That's good.
Yes.
No sudden burst off the chest.
Nothing, it just nice control
yeah,
movement.
smooth all the way through.
Nicholas Klima from Austria with 100.
Now Gliba from Austria next out in the 66s, and Milani, the Italian, in the 74s will follow on the same weight. But of course, in a flight of more than one weight class, the man in the lighter weight class will always have the lower
Yes.
lot number.
Should do. I will have, yes. Correct.
Just a reminder, if you're watching on Facebook, you will get a HD version of this on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, or if you go to YouTube, there is a second stream which features the scoreboard. However you're watching it, wherever you're watching it, wherever in Europe you are, we hope you're enjoying this coverage.
Yes, we hope so. And we try our best to try and keep you up to date with who's winning, losing.
This is
drawing.
Gliba. Personal best attempt by 7.5
You
kilos.
drive through it, get the arms locked.
I think the butt's up, Ralph.
The butt's up, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, that's no lift. And the weight stays for Diego Milani.
It was just too heavy, but I could see the butt up right
Bars loaded.
from the front angle.
Yep.
Well, maybe it didn't. Maybe it
It
wasn't.
did come up, but it, yeah.
Not as much as I
Not
thought
what
it
you
did.
would do, yeah.
Diego Milani, Italia.
Yep.
160 on the bar, equals his personal best.
3 good squats, finished with 260.
Lovely technique,
Ah, yes, perfect technique.
all his lifts. 23 years old, last year as a student.
Yes.
Goes into the open class next year.
Drive it through, get the arms through.
Good battle.
Yeah.
Should be 3
Should
whites.
be good, yes.
And it's a good lift.
Yes, indeed. 3 white lights for Milani.
182.5 kilograms.
We move to Richter in the 66s. And then Grigoriev will follow him also in the 66s.
Bars loaded.
182.5 on the bar.
5 kilo below his PB.
Yeah, so this should be well within his compass.
Yeah, and he needs to get this, because this will give him a 640 prognosis. Because
Oh, the battle between the two
Yes,
Russians
the two Russians
goes
gonna be
right
neck
down
and neck all the way
to
up, yeah. So
the
need to
final
get this one.
deadlift. Everything is vital at the moment. Everything they can get in
Yep.
bench will lighten their
forward.
third round deadlift.
Absolutely right. That's good.
Easy.
And it's a good
Lots
lift.
more there.
Next lifter
Now,
is
how can
Alexander
Grigoriev
from
respond to that?
195
195 on the bar for the 20-year-old
Yes.
Russian. Still 10 kilos below his personal best.
Bars loaded.
Fascinating battle.
I think that is really picking his poundage here.
Yeah.
The coaches are.
Yeah. And again, like this morning in the over 84
Yeah.
women, we've got Russia versus Russia,
Russia.
coach versus
Different,
coach.
two different coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. pit their battle against each other. Who will be the winner?
Wonder how popular the live stream is in Russia, Ralph.
I
Don't know if we have
suspect
any
it is.
information on
I
that.
suspect it's quite high.
They probably just turned down the commentators.
Turn them off.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very controlled.
Yeah, absolute movement. Yeah.
Next
You
exercise
find
is
in
Deadlift
Russia and
with
Ukraine,
200
powerlifting
reps.
is like football in the UK.
Yeah.
In the UK,
The bar is loaded.
very respected, I should say.
Pity we couldn't get jobs on the equivalent of the Russian match of the day then.
Yes, it may well happening.
You never know.
Never know.
Stranger things and all that. This is Dennis Oliver. Very comfortable with 190. This will equal his personal best.
Yes. And put him prognosis and 770 way out in front.
You see the way the chalk is on the rear shoulders?
Yeah,
Help him
just
grip
to-
the bench.
Absolutely.
Just to let you know at home, folks, it's chalk, not talc.
Yeah. It's
Chalk is grippy, talc is slippy.
It's slippery. You don't want to use chalk.
I've seen that happen before.
Seriously? Yeah. You're sliding everywhere. Control. Press. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Great lift.
Yeah.
In Lancaster University many years ago, I saw someone talc their thighs with their hands just before they gripped the deadlift bar, and they didn't hang on to it for very long, I can tell you. And the next question was, is there a difference between talc and chalk? But I guess if you don't know, you don't know.
Don't know.
Now Martin Forres. Now this was the lifter whose
Yeah,
2-to-1 good lift was overturned.
But it was overturned.
One of the referees called it for downward movement, and I'm guessing that the jury agreed with
Well,
that
it must have been
decision.
because it's gone to red. So, and he's taking it again. So, definitely it was overturned.
Well, we know he's strong enough to lock it. Just got to do it more smoothly in one continuous movement. Yeah,
Well,
no
that should
questions.
be.
No questions this time. Certainly not on the bar path.
It's a good lift.
3 white lights.
Three
Next
whites.
lifter is Stepan Butcherman from Romania with 202.5.
Now, Butcherman, the Romanian, 202.5.
Well, this 195 was so easy.
Yeah, this puts him into the
Yeah,
lead,
it will
gives
be.
him a new personal best.
Yes, he will. His personal best is 200, so this is giving 202.5. And like you said, put him in the lead in the bench press, but with one lifter to come in the second round.
Yeah, and the one lifter missed the
We missed
217 last
217,
time.
of course.
He was all over the place with it, if you remember.
Yes, I remember.
And he committed the cardinal sin that I always teach my lifters: never let go of the bar before it's in the racks. Don't rely on someone else to save your life. This to go into the lead in the bench.
Control, bring it, control, drive it.
He leads,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he has a new
Yeah,
personal
new
best.
PB.
Great lifting
And
from
she
the
got one lift to
Romanian.
come.
It's a good lift. The next lifter is Ruslan Zimuradov from Ukraine with 202.
Now Ruzamuradov, nowhere near this last time, but we've seen an equipped lifting time and time again. You can go from nowhere near it to
Yeah.
absolutely smoking it, but just with a very minor adjustment. And that's what makes the sport so technical and so fascinating.
Yeah, a small window.
Yeah.
If you missed it, it's gone. Hit it right, and it flies. Not literally.
Final lift of the second round. At the end of the third round, remember, 20-minute break to let the competitors warm up for deadlift. Look at that arch.
Look at the arch. Then you got bringing hips down. Yep. Squeeze the bar down to the chest.
Long hold before the start command.
He
No,
hasn't finished it.
no. And he's let it go again. Oh.
The referee should tell him, the jury.
Well, we said there was no drama this afternoon, Ralph.
There's
There's
one.
drama building now
One coming.
because Ruzimuradov was projected to be silver medalist,
Silver medal, but now he's in trouble.
and it brings others into the medal plans. The Romanian and the Italian. Suddenly they have a sniff of the podium. And we're into third rounds. And this is Bogdan Stan, the Romanian in the 59 kilo
Yes.
class. 80 kilos,
It's a personal
five
best.
below
No,
his
five
PB.
below, yeah.
He's very tall for a 59 kilo lifter, isn't he?
Very long arms. Long way down. Keep driving it. Keep pushing it. Now it's gone.
I remember when remember the Sweda brothers that were here last year from Germany.
Yes.
I remember one of them saying that I'd said in commentary a couple of years earlier that he was tall for the class, and all his friends have called him skinny ever since. So one has to be very careful what one says on the commentary. This is Dokimov, 115 kilos. Is his personal best.
Yes.
115 kilos is on the bar. Third in the bench press, ahead of the Romanian, but well behind the two Ukrainians.
Yeah. And safe in bronze overall at the moment. Drive it through.
Good battle.
Yeah.
Couldn't see from that angle if he'd locked out his left. I think he has.
The referee said
Yes,
he
he
has.
has.
Next lifter is Linas Abakas from Lithuania. It's 120
Now
kilos.
Abakaz in the 66s, 125 on the bar.
Bars loaded.
Just seeing that's been overturned, the Romanian's lift. It's been announced as a no lift, that 80 kilo.
Oh. It's been, it's got a red.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the elbow wasn't fully locked. I thought perhaps it was just the angle I was watching it at that was deceptive. Look how much extra belt there is in these smaller lifters.
You rode him twice.
No.
No.
Well, he's got a personal best.
Yes.
He went up 2.5 kilos, so he didn't leave anything behind. Didn't take any bad decisions tactically. Got to his maximum on his second and just couldn't do any more. Babiuk is up next. 137.5 on the bar. This will put him into the lead on body weight in the 59 kilo bench. But of course, Dolhi
got
can
to,
come straight back at him.
Because he's going 140. So,
Yeah, Dolhi is the heavier of the two. Only 110 grams between them, 0.11 of a kilo. But that 0.11 of a kilo will put Babiuk into the lead
That's
if he
right,
makes
in
this
the
lift.
squat.
No, just too much.
Too much, bit too heavy.
So he settles for silver. And now Dolhi comes out 140 kilos. Already the squat gold medalist, already the bench press gold medalist,
medal,
and with the highest opening deadlift.
He's put him well in front.
All the gold could be his.
Yes,
well, that's showing
he's starting at
Babiuk,
220 on the deadlift
but
as well.
it's not Babiuk, it's Dolhi.
Okay.
I thought Babiuk had lifted.
This is what I just thought.
Well, they're talking about the result of the last lift being overturned. Right. But I don't know why, because he didn't complete it. Unless it was misloaded?
They're just checking it. The referees are checking the weight. Something's not quite right, and I'm sure.
It was Babiuk we just saw, wasn't it?
I thought he was.
Yeah, one. Yeah. Well,
I'm still not sure what's happening.
I think there was a misload,
And the result,
but there seemed to suggest it was 132, not 37.
We're just waiting, folks, to see what's happening because the referees are going to decide what is the correct way to go in the bar. Who's the next lifter? Somebody lifted.
I'm sure it was Babiuk.
Confusion. The loaders are saying the bar is loaded, but for who?
Well, I think everyone else is as confused as we are.
In the rapping era, all the coaches are walking around and saying, we're not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, it is
Yes,
Dolce
it is,
coming
we
out
missed
now.
it.
Yeah,
from Ukraine with
I think what happened was the centre referee had pressed his white button by accident when
Okay.
the lift hadn't been completed.
I don't know.
But there was a suggestion of a misload, but
I don't know. Anyway, he has lifted and he missed it.
yeah. And now we have Dolce 140 kilos. And if we can clarify what happened during the break, we will
We'll try.
update you. See, if I was the speaker now, I'd be demanding to know so that I
you
could
can
tell the
explain it.
audience.
Explain it to them.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to know because we need to explain it to the audience at home watching. And we're not sure what's going on, but we try to find out.
Well, the 137 has got a line through it.
Yes, it's actually been failed.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, this is Dolce, already the gold medalist. Just looking to add kilos to an already impressive total.
Drive it.
No, just too much. Isn't it amazing the difference 2.5 kilos
kilo.
can make? Because he was comfortable
It was
at
on
137.5.
Yeah, it was.
140, not going anywhere.
Gone.
And the butt way up as well. Look at it.
Yeah.
Double-decker bus territory.
To the limbo.
Now Josef Klima
loaded.
in the 74 kilo class. 152.5.
An increase, 5 kilo. Give him a
Another personal best.
personal best, yes.
Well, he
147.5
equaled it
for
with his
PBL.
opener, beat it with his second, and this is to add 5 kilos more. Having a good day.
Certainly is. Squat 260. Drive through it.
Just
the arms go in.
what a fight.
Keep fighting.
What a fight.
Lock the arms.
Where did that
Yes.
come from? I thought he was gone. 3 white lights.
lights.
Great lifting from Klima.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a bad. That is just pure
Refused
strength.
to quit.
That's like 10% shirt, 90% lifter. Look, the
Just
shirt
keep
stops
pushing,
working,
just keep
and
pushing.
somehow, from somewhere, he finds the strength to lock that out. That's someone who's done a lot of band work, a lot of board work,
Yes.
a lot of chain work to develop that lockout power. Now, Nicholas Gleba missed 160 last time. If he gets it, it's a personal best.
Is he already in third place in the
In the bench
in the
press,
bench
yes.
press? Yes. So this won't change anything.
No, there's only 4 of them, and Abacus is
Yeah.
way behind, so
This is increases overall. Drive it through. Lock the arms up.
same as last time, Ralph.
Oh.
Just stalled 80%
Hasn't
of the
got
way
that
up.
lockout strength.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's now net. The next lifter is Diego Melani from Italy with 165 kilograms.
You know, so many people mistakenly think, oh, the shirt does all
Will
the
do
work.
all the work.
The shirt helps you, but the lifter does
Yeah,
the work
has to literally
in
get
mastering
that-
the shirt, and the
that
lockout
strength as
is
well.
all the lifter. The shirt doesn't take you to lockout. It doesn't work that way. Now,
So those you
Diego
gotta work on in
Milani,
training, yes.
4th place in the bench press in the 74s. And that's the best he can hope for. The others are over 200 that are ahead of him. Just build the total. Good strong
Yes,
bench press again.
Yes, should be a 3 white light.
Yes.
Like this.
Nice to get there. The next lifter is Alexei Victor.
Next two lifters will be in the 66 class. Richter and Grigoriev. Richter first, 190. Well, Grigoriev has bench press gold. He already has 195. Richter is only going 190. So
Well, this is up to the work on his,
yeah,
his
the
overall.
bench medals are decided,
Yeah.
but they are so close on prognosis
Yeah, and the
that this is
upper-
going to go right down to
Right, the final
if they
deadlift.
both get
If
these
yeah.
lifts, then
Somewhere two
there
and a
is
half kilo
only
between
2.5
them.
kilos between them
Yeah.
on prognosis. And indeed on subtotal, they're very close. This would put Richter to 442.5. Got it.
Yes, he has.
Got it.
He nailed it.
Wow. Big PB for Richter. Was 187.5. And I'm just wondering now, does he wish he'd gone a little bit more?
Higher. Yep.
Mind you, the danger of going higher is throwing away kilos.
Possible. Because
So
he could have lost
it's always the
7.5
risk and
kilo if he
reward
missed it.
equation that
Yeah.
everyone has to do. Okay, Grigoriev, 200 kilos on the bar. This would give him 435 and put him within 7.5 kilos of Richter with a better opening deadlift. If he doesn't make it, Richter goes into deadlifts with a 12.5 kilo lead. Oh, it's too close to
This
call.
could be a tight one. Could be a very close one.
So this is
This
Alexander
is 5
Grigoriev.
kilo below his PB in the bench.
No,
No.
just lost the line. Lost the line. It started going too far back too soon. And well, 12.5 kilos between them at subtotal, Ralph.
Yes, all
Grigoriev's
for the
deadlift opener 10 kilos more than Richter's. It could be either of them.
Either could take it.
Into the 74s for the final 4 lifts. And the last one of the lot will be the most dramatic.
Absolutely.
Because
You're
it
gonna
will
need
be
it to stay in.
Muradov. It's all or nothing. He either stays in the competition and wins the bench press gold medal, or he is out.
Yes.
First, Dennis Oliver, 210 kilos. Big personal best if he makes this. Equaled it with his 200 last time. This to add 10 kilos to his PB. Performed fantastically today so far.
Absolutely.
His
Like I
squat
said,
has just set him
absolutely.
apart from the rest of the field.
Absolutely. So give him production 780. If he gets this.
Wow. Oh, he's happy.
Oh, yes. And so he should be.
Next lifter is Martin Forrest from Slovakia with the same weight, 210 kilograms.
Same way, 210 kilos for Martin Forrest from Slovakia.
And
PB is
he's
207.5.
lighter, isn't it? Yeah, it's lighter.
This
so
would put him to first
yeah,
place.
it's first place, yeah. And
Yeah,
body weight.
ahead of Oliver on body weight. But remember, the Romanian, who's a very good bench presser, still is to come. And Rusem Muradov could change everything or nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Well, we're building to a dramatic last lift, Ralph, whichever way it
Yep.
goes. But this is to take the lead in the bench press. Push Oliver down into
body
silver
weight.
medal position on body
silver.
weight. 450 grams between them, 0.45 of a kilo. It's going.
Good job,
Oh,
lad.
he's
Yes,
got it, I
I
think.
think he has. What the referee say?
3 wine
Yes,
lights. Oh,
he's
look
happy.
at the. Well, he
That
knows
put him
he's
in
got
the
a
lead.
medal, whatever happens.
Whatever happened, yeah.
212.5 kilograms.
Now, this
This
is
will
Catalan
put him
Butcherman.
into the gold medal.
This
in
is
the-
for
in
to
the-
put him into gold
Yeah,
medal
for the
position in the bench.
By 2.5 kilo.
And of course, he's battling with Milani for a place that may turn into a bronze medal depending on what Ruzi Muradov does.
Absolutely.
But this
The
to
moment.
take at least silver with a chance of gold for the Romanian. Short is high.
Yes.
He's back. No, it went
Good job,
down.
Yep. He didn't look as comfortable
No.
as he did with the. I know it's more white,
Yeah.
but 2.5 looks really easy.
Still in third place
got
on the
third
bench.
place,
Oh,
yeah.
this is the big
Yeah.
one, Ralph.
This is the one.
You know, we talk about all or nothing. It is all or
It
nothing.
is all.
Third time.
It's either get this.
It's gold medal and
And
a
it's gold in the
probable
bench.
silver medal overall, or it is out.
The bar is loaded. Let's support the lifter.
This is
They are cheering him on.
Ruslan Ruzimuradov. Everyone in the hall, particularly the Ukrainians, but everyone else as well, clapping for the lifter. We're all power lifters first
Yeah,
and nation
absolutely.
second. This is 217.5 kilos. This is a must-make lift.
Just weeks and weeks of training. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 times per week. It's all come down to this.
One lift.
One lift. Whether you stay in the competition or not.
And it's below his PB, but only just.
Yeah.
Well, we wish him well.
Of course. He's not
Gets
getting
the
the signal.
start. To the,
He's got it now.
yeah, the
Long
side
time.
referees had their hands up,
Yeah.
that's why. No, he's not
No,
locked
he's
out
not
the
gonna
right
lock out
arm.
again.
Oh no.
Oh dear me.
Disaster, and Ruzimuradov has gone.
Yeah.
Well, that is
What
a
do you say,
shock.
Martin?
You just don't get Ukrainians opening too heavy and
No.
bombing. You just
Very
don't
unusual.
see it.
Very unusual.
And look, the feet just went completely as the bar went back. Well, that is a shock, Ralph.
Yep. Big shot.
We've
So it's gone.
our utmost sympathy to Ruzimuradov, but
Of course.
I mean that has opened the door to Milani and Butcherman to get on the podium.
Yep.
You know, they must have thought coming into this.
Yes, of course. They'll
There
be lucky to
wasn't
get
much
a
of a
bronze,
chance
maybe.
of that. But suddenly the door is open. Drama. We'll take a break. Remember, it's a 20-minute break, not a 10-minute break,
Yep.
because we have one flight and they
Lifted
now
need to
warm
warm
up
up.
for deadlift. So please join us in 20 minutes. In the meantime, we'll try to find out what that bench confusion was
If
all
I can,
about
I will try and find out.
and bring you the information when we get back. The clock is just 19 minutes to go. Please join us then. Until then, we'll take a short break.
Bye for now.
Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening now. It's just coming up to 6:10 here in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. We're nearing the end of day 3 of the European Equipped Powerlifting Championships. If you've been with us earlier, you'd have seen the juniors in the 59, 66 and 74 kilo classes, squat and bench press, and we've seen the highest quality and on the last bench press, Ralph, the highest drama.
Absolutely.
We're just about to start the deadlifts, and perhaps I could give a very quick shout out to our sponsors before we start. Thank you to Elico, Uplift, SBD, ER Equipment, Lyoko and Titex. Thank you to each and every one of you for your continued support of the European Powerlifting Federation and the work that it does throughout the continent. The first lifter up is Bogdan Stan from Romania. The weight on the bar is 130 kilos, and that was successfully completed. Everyone, of course, apart from Ruzamuradov, can make a total in all 3 classes. And if you're just joining us, it is one flight with 3 different weight classes. The 59s, the 66s and the 74s. We're expecting great battles, not least in the 66 kilo class, where Richter and Grigoriev, both Russians with competing Russian coaches, are going to go down to the final deadlift. This is Babiuk of Ukraine, attempting 175 in the 59 kilo class. Looks good.
Easy up now.
Next up we have Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia in the 59s as well.
And he's starting
slightly off the pace.
Yeah.
The battle with him and Babiuk is for silver medal behind Dolhy. And this would put Evdokimov on 505 kilos. In pole position for the silver medal, but nowhere near the gold. Dolhy won the squat and he won the bench. And he has the heaviest opener in deadlift.
Oh,
but that is good for the Russian. 3 white lights. What do you think of this 20-minute break then, Ralph? Better or worse?
I don't think it's good for the audience and the watching public at home, because, like I say, you go away and you maybe think, oh, well, I'll come back later, and then you don't come back. I would rather see a back-to-back.
Well, maybe, you know, the next time we could do an 8 and a 6 and have it a little bit more continuous.
Yeah, we can look at that as a possibility, just to keep the whole thing going.
This is Abakaz. That looks good. And he gets 3 white lights. I'm sure anyone that was keen enough to watch it will come back after 20, just as they will after 10.
Have a tea break. Or
just in terms of holding interest and everything. I think the crew appreciate the 20-minute break, and probably the officials do as well. Allows them to refocus their concentration.
That's right, have a little break, but it's not good.
This is Gleba. Oh, that was good.
Yes, very easy.
Gleba in the 66s. And remember, every time someone accepts Ruzamuradov, who is up next, makes a lift, they make a total. Yeah, he just opened too heavy in bench.
Yes, he did.
There's
unfortunately.
There's no other way around it.
He wasn't... he had a problem, he was just too heavy.
Yeah. I mean, perhaps he could have done that weight in a 3rd attempt if he'd approached it differently. But
maybe at the 2nd attempt, he'd get up a nice, easy opener.
As you say, Ralph, each of the 3 lifts has a specific purpose.
Absolutely.
And, you know, bear that purpose in mind when you're putting in your opener. And your opener is something you should be able to do all day on a bad day.
Yes, that's
good.
Next
3 white lights.
From Russia, 207.5 kilograms.
Next up is Richter. Remember, he and Grigoriev are battling
The bar is loaded.
for the European title. Grigoriev really hurt by missing his last
Yes,
bench,
he did, didn't he?
while Richter got his. This is 207.5 kilos.
So give him 650 kilo total.
Oh, that's
that was
easy.
easy. Yes, he got a lot more there.
He did make it.
Now Dolhy will be next out.
Dolhy from Ukraine with 210
Defending champion, and he needs this to retain his
this,
title.
that's it.
Simple as that.
Get this one as his champion for 2019. European champion. Is his feet very close to the bar?
They are
oh,
indeed.
My dear, I thought, yeah.
Oh, they're touching
oh,
it.
literally touching.
Oh, that's giving me
So
a fright.
I hope he turn his toes in when they come back down. Otherwise, he could be in trouble.
I've seen so many broken toes
I
over
have
the
seen
year.
broken toes, yeah.
Ben
Yes,
Banks, Matilda Vilmar
Yes.
come to mind immediately. Greetings, Ben, if you're watching.
Yes, should be good.
Oh, thank goodness those toes came in.
And it's a good
That
lift.
that was a good lift, but it didn't seem particularly easy,
No,
did it?
wasn't. The start was good.
No.
Then he slowed down from there. Then you had to work
Yeah.
through it.
This is Alexander Grigoriev, 210 kilos on the bar. This would put him to 640,
40, yeah.
10 kilos behind Richter.
But he should be comfortable because his personal best is 230.
Yeah.
So he should got some scope.
They're
there to
doing
improve.
what we've said people
Yeah,
should
get
do,
a
Ralph,
nice
getting a
opener
safe
one.
opener.
Yeah, and then go to work. Most time, your second attempt is what you really train for. You know. Bit slow to start.
Yeah, very strong at the end.
Did he drop it then?
No, but he came close.
It's a good lift.
3 white lights. Watch the replay. He just pushed the bar into the ground with his heel of his hand as he let it go. Just held on. No, he
Oh,
didn't.
he let it go?
No, he let it
I
go.
thought he did.
Oh, you were right.
I thought
Well, he
very
got
lucky
away with
boy.
one there. And I'm just wondering if the jury saw that replay or
Well, we
they
saw the
were paying
replay.
attention.
We saw the replay.
Yeah,
So
I'm just wondering if the
do anything about it. But
Yeah.
no, I can't see any movement.
No,
so-
just wondering if they were watching that closely once the top of the lift was completed. Now this is Butcherman, the Romanian. This would put him to 655.
Is this true?
Well,
Don't look like to me.
I don't know what they'll say.
He's
Sometimes
got
it looks better from the side than from the back,
Well,
and that's the view we're going to get.
Oh man.
Well, if that's the way he naturally is.
Well, I'm not sure the shoulder's back.
Martin Forrest. Also, everyone now is in the 74s, 225 on the bar.
He's just short of 500, yes. 497.
The last man out will be Milani, the Italian, coached by Sandro Rossi.
Yes.
But
he
it's
said
Forrest
to give him
now.
a shout. Right? I just spoke to Sandra. It's EPF vice president. And doing a great job in Italy. I will be there for the Western European in September. So look forward to meet you all in Italy. Yes.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights, and we won't focus on the overall total positions
No,
much
not till the second
until
round.
the second
Yeah,
round. We'll
become
let
big-
we'll
let
let
it
the
all
first
wind.
round unfold. Now Klima from Czech Republic is next.
Yeah, squatted well. 260. Good bench, 152.
Now I seem to remember he was down for a big opening deadlift and he's dropped it right back.
Okay, maybe he's wise. Get one in.
Yeah.
Don't put any pressure on himself. Stay tall for the third and final. That's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, that's good.
good lift. The next lifter is Denis Olivier from Russia.
Now Denis Olivier.
250 kilograms.
And again, Ralph, as in the 59s with Dolky, I think Olivier gets one lift in, and
Yeah,
he is
and
the
he's literally
European,
the European champion.
This would
Sure.
put him to 680.
Yeah.
The next best, 780, sorry. The next
one is
best is at
770.
707.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost certain, unless something drastic go wrong.
Well, I would say
Yeah.
certain.
Absolutely certain.
I'm gonna take the risk.
Okay.
I'll be bold. This is for the European title. Denis Olivier, junior 74 kilo class.
Some lifter, isn't it? Some lifter. I presume this is going to be very easy, and it is.
Yeah, but he's not the last man out.
No, he is
That
not.
is Diego Milani, and he is opening on
From
260.
Italy.
And this would put him into the lead in deadlift.
Kilograms on the bar.
And he's a very good technician.
Yeah.
260 was perfect. 165 bench, again perfect. This is 260.
Last year
deadlift.
as a junior.
It's last year, okay.
Yeah, his PB
It's
is
gonna
280. He
Yeah.
was a very good deadlifter this time last year. Opening on 260, should be comfortable.
Yeah. Get one on the board. And then see
And this
where we
would put
go.
him within 10 kilos of his total PB as well. Oh, how easy was
Oh,
that?
yes.
How easy was that?
It's a good
We're
lift.
going to have a battle for deadlift because Olivier can focus on the deadlift battle. He's already won the title, and Milani will want it as well. We're into the second round. This is Bogdan Stan, Romania. Added 20 kilos to the bar, 150. This will equal his personal
Yeah,
best.
certainly will.
The bar is loaded.
It's not among the medals. They just want looking for some
No,
personal
it's
best.
just wanting to do himself justice.
Absolutely.
Total PB 355. This puts him to 342.5. That's good.
The next lifter is Krzysztof Babik from Ukraine with 190 kilograms.
Had to work. I say so tall for the weight. The bar has to travel so far. Now this is Babiuk in the 59s, 190.
Yeah.
This
10
would
kilo.
put him second place overall and in deadlift. But remember, second is a mile away from first.
It's a
But
mile away.
he is battling with Evdokimov for the overall silver. This would put him to 512 and a half,
Certainly would.
7.5 ahead of the Russian.
Drive.
No.
Bit too heavy.
Advantage, Russia
Absolutely.
in the battle for silver. And indeed, the next man out is
Is the
Evdokimov.
Russian.
200 kilos on the bar. This would give him 515 and put him 17.5 kilos ahead of Babiuk. I mean, I'd go so far as to say this is for silver medal overall.
Could
Ralph.
well be, yes, Martin, you're right. If he gets this.
He gets the. I mean, unless Babiuk is playing some silly
upset
game,
I don't think he is.
which I don't
No,
think he
he's
is.
going to say him again.
This is for silver, but he can change it.
Oh, he got two changes.
This
I
is
don't
for
think.
the silver medal overall.
Driving through. It's not locked. Is it
no,
locked?
That's not locked. No.
I don't think that's locked.
And did he let it go?
No, it wasn't.
Well, the reds were for not locked, and the blue would be for hitching or downward movement.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
the
that
shoulder.
was-
Look at the shoulder.
Yeah,
the shoulder
the-
must be back.
Well, they both missed
I
it.
missed it, yes. But I suspect he'll take it again.
And there is some hope still for Babiuk.
Yeah, because he can change. He got two changes.
Yeah, he can't go below 190
No,
though.
he can't, no.
That's the problem. This is Abacus in the 66s. 200 kilos on the
Was
bar.
his knees-
That's a PB
his
if he
knee
gets
locked?
it.
No,
No,
the
it wasn't.
the knee wasn't
Sorry,
locked.
Ralph, I wasn't watching closely
No,
enough. I was
Look at this.
flicking between screens.
2.5 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
No,
The
the
knees are not
knees,
locked?
no. And perhaps that's partly because he's leaning back
He's
too
leaning
far.
back too far,
You
yeah.
don't have to do that.
No.
Nicholas Gleba, 66 class, 202.5. He's in third place. Nothing, not a lot is going to change. He's way ahead. Well, he's not way ahead. He's ahead of
Yeah.
Abacaz. And way behind the top two. That's looks good. More in the tank. That's who my money would be on for bronze.
Next lifter is Alexander
In the deadlift, of course.
Yep.
He's already
I
got the
agree.
bronze overall. And now we go to Richter. 207.215.
1:15.
This would put him to 657.5.
And this is 5 kilo below his personal
Yeah,
best. So
and
again,
it would also put him 17.5
half kilo,
kilos
yes, it would
ahead
do.
of Grigoriev,
you would do.
who will attempt to close that gap by 7.5 when he comes out for his second.
Start to build now. Just way the medals begin to sort itself out. Oh yes, that's
Easy.
comfortable.
Definitely got
Yes,
the upper
got me
hand.
favorite. Got me favorite here.
Alexander Grigoriev from Russia with 217.5 kilograms.
Now Alexander Grigoriev,
Loaded.
217.5. This would give him 647.5.
10 kilo
10
below.
kilos behind Richter,
Is
and he's
he-
way lighter.
Is he lighter?
Yeah,
He
he's
is
over
lighter.
2 kilos lighter.
Yeah.
He's only 63.35 in the 66s. No.
The body weight could be worth 2.5 kilo.
Yeah, can he do it? And if he can do it, has he got something left in the tank? Hook grip.
Yes. Drop the hips and drive hard. Nothing there.
No! That is a surprise.
Oh yes.
That's no lift.
Nothing
Next
at all.
lifter is Ruslan Rizmuradov from Ukraine with 220 kilograms. Bars loaded.
Now, Ruzamuradov.
220. This is still 15 kilo below his personal best.
That's good.
Good, yes. Looks good.
And it's a good lift.
3 whites.
Next lifter is Edgar Delhay from Ukraine.
Now we go back to the 59s. And not only is Dolly a great champion in the 59s, he's going to out deadlift
Bars loaded.
all
Yes, it
of
certainly
the
is.
66 kilo
Kilo
class
class.
the way things are going. So anyone that dared doubt him last year because he was unopposed, you can
Yes,
eat
certainly
your
proved
words.
he's a true champion. 210 was comfortable. So he jumps 15 kilo up to 225. So give him a 572.5 kilo, put him way out in front. So you can always, well, I think he's already the European champion.
Yeah. Here he goes.
Going, it's going, it's going. Is he locked it?
No,
I'm not sure.
well, I'm not sure. What do they say? No,
2-1, no.
2-1.
It's all red,
Shoulders
two red.
just didn't get back, did they?
Yeah, it wasn't finished, was it?
And it looked like his right grip was almost going. He
It's
did
going.
hang on to it,
It was
but
going.
it was like in his fingers by the end. But it was a no lift. In the greater scheme of things, it probably matters not a lot.
No.
Now we move to the 74s for the last 5 lifts. Butcherman, 225.
5, yeah.
This puts him to 665. Milani's at 685.
Yes.
Well, that's good, but
Great.
Butcherman would need Milani to miss a second and make a very, very brave jump with his third if he wants to have any chance of the podium. Forrest next, 235 for the Slovakian, 5 kilos short of his personal best.
Yeah, and this would give him a 717.5.
Look at everyone with the pens and pieces of paper
everybody
and
working the figures out.
notes. And
taking
what
notes,
they've got there are the change cards,
Yep.
the next attempt cards, and they've just got something ready to put in
Yeah.
to react straight away if something happens.
Once the lift is finished, you
Yeah.
got 1 minute to get that next one in if you need to change it. So this is what they're doing. All the possibles. Hip through. Yeah. Should be a good lift.
Yes, it's good for Forrest. 3 white lights.
Next lifter is Josef Klima from the Czech Republic with 240 kilograms.
Now Klima,
The bar is loaded.
240 for him. Now this would put him to 652, and this would put him within 12.5 kilos of Butcherman
Yes, he
for
will do.
4th place.
Fourth.
And if you
And
can't
you
get a
got
medal,
one
you
lift to
get
go.
the best place you can.
Of course. There's also a point system
Yeah.
as well for the teams. So it's 12 points for the winner, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and so forth. For the team award. Oh,
Just too much?
no, too heavy. Little bit too heavy.
Sorry, that's no lift. Next lifter is Denis Olafir from Russia with 265
Now, Olafir,
kilograms.
already the champion. This to move into the lead in the deadlift
Yes.
competition.
This will give him a
Right, loaded.
795.
265 kilos.
Wow, big total. Nearly 800. And I think if he gets this, I'm sure he'll break the 800 barrier.
Oh,
yes.
great lift from Olafir.
Oh, yes.
What a fantastic show he's put on today.
The next lifter
European
is
champion,
Yeah.
795 total.
Just because there's been no battle for the gold medal, let's not lose sight
No.
of the quality
Absolutely
of the performance
top
that
quality
we've
lifting,
seen.
yeah.
I mean, he's potentially going to go 800.
Yeah, I think he'll go over 800 with the next attempt. 277, yeah, 827.5 if he gets his final.
And this is Diego Milani from Italy, still 5 kilos below his personal best. This is to move back into gold medal position in the deadlift. Oh, it's easy. It
yeah,
is
mate.
so easy.
Yeah, mate.
It's a good lift. Moving to his third attempt of this competition.
Wow,
Give it.
did you expect that?
No,
Rob?
I didn't.
No.
That was so easy.
I told you he was a good deadlifter. I didn't expect it to be this easy. Into the third rounds. Nearly at the end of a great day's
Oh,
lifting.
wonderful deadlifting, yes.
And we are back in the 59 kilo class.
The bar is loaded.
Bogdan Stan coming out for the last time. 175 kilos on the bar. Huge personal best.
Oh, yes. These lifters are doing the IPF and the European Powerlifting Federation. Every justice. Great lifting, great sport. Oh, no.
Too much.
Look at Mitch, yeah. A bit too much today.
He's taller than loaders who probably weigh twice as much as him.
Next lifter is Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 192.5 kilograms.
Now, Babiuk missed 190 last time. He's going 192.5.
Yep.
This would move him into silver medal position overall,
Even 5:15.
and
Yes, he will be.
in
It's lighter.
deadlift. Obviously, the total is what concerns him.
That is
The
what's
deadlift is a
important.
minor prize to be picked up along the way. He weighs less than the Russian.
So this would put him in second place
This would-
overall at the moment. This is for second place. No, bit too heavy.
No. See, he couldn't go lower than
No, he
190.
couldn't. No.
I don't know why he put more on the bar. When
200 kilograms.
Evdokimov didn't get his 200 either. I don't know why he didn't stick at 190.
Yeah.
You know,
hope that he'll
and
miss
try
I
and
hope
take
that
it to
he'll make it,
512 and a half.
Yeah.
And hope that the Russian would miss it again. I don't understand those particular tactics.
Maybe it's miscalculated by the coach. Like I said, it's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And you lot up to get it right. You're looking at lot numbers,
Yeah.
looking at the body weight, you know.
Now, this is Evdokimov, who is now guaranteed silver medal overall and silver medal in deadlift.
He missed this.
The challenge
he
of
missed this
Babiuk
last time.
has vanished.
Yep. Yeah, because he already got 505. No.
It's better than last time.
I don't think. Will he get it? Let's have a
I
look.
think there's a chance.
No, I thought he'd get
2 to
blues.
1.
The next set
But
I
he-
said there was a chance
Yeah,
and he got one
yeah.
white.
He's already got 515
Yeah,
anyway.
you can see there where it stalled. Brave attempt. It's always brave when you lock it out, but has to be done in conjunction with the rules of
Yep, of
performance.
course.
Now, Linus Abakaz in the 66s, his final lift of the day, missed 200, going 202.5. This would put him into bronze medal position in the deadlift.
And give him a 500 kilo total.
I don't know why it's saying that. It wouldn't put him in bronze
I
in
don't
the
think
deadlift.
so.
But the screen was saying it would.
Hip
confused.
through.
Too far back.
Oh,
Is he
dear.
unlocking his knees again?
I think so. He
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
See, it definitely says rank
He did,
4
yeah,
to 3 on
yeah,
the screen.
Yeah, no, it was it.
But
12.5 kilograms on the bar. Change.
Change, there's some change
oh
going in.
yes, it is third on body weight
It's
from
change going in anyway.
Nicholas Gleba,
Lift up it.
who now takes 205 to take third place
There's gonna
back.
be 205 kilograms on the bar for Nicholas Kleber.
When you disagree with what the screen tells you, you normally find that you're wrong
Yeah.
and the screen's
The
right,
screen, yes.
as was the case on this occasion. My apologies to the screen and to its creator, sitting a few seats away. The wonderful Sasha.
Yeah.
Who
The
does
computer
so much.
secretary, and he's certainly introducing all different things. It's this year, it's the first time we got electronic lifters profile. So now lifters has to go onto the screen and produce their own profile.
And
with
make
a
their,
picture.
make their own typos.
Yep, that's
Oh,
good.
that looks good from Gleba. Could hold that all day long. 3 wide lights.
Yep.
And he takes bronze in the deadlift
17.5 kilograms on the bar.
and bronze overall.
Overall.
Good wee battle between him and Abakaz there. And I think Abakaz, Ralph, really just has to learn not to lean back so much.
That was it's excessive.
Unnecessary. Now, this is Alexander Grigoriev
The bar is loaded.
taking 217 again. This would put him to first place in the deadlift, but he's settling for silver
Yes.
overall.
This will give him a 647.5 kilo total. And like I said, silver medal overall. Would that put him in goal for the deadlift? Yep. No, bit too heavy.
Sorry, that's not
Just
good.
not there today. He'll be very disappointed. I know he was the top nominated lifter and he had high hopes, but not to be.
Not to be, yep.
Now we go to these 59s. Edhar Dolhi, Ukraine, 225. The runaway champion in the 59 kilo class.
He missed this on his second attempt.
He doesn't need it.
He don't need it.
Just
no.
a matter of
It's
personal
up to you,
pride.
yeah.
He's already got a PB
Yeah.
total, but only by 2.5.
He's already got total of
But
5,
this would
5,
be a
7.5.
big total PB and
way out in
also a
front.
deadlift PB. So lots still at stake in terms of personal performance. He will give everything to this lift.
Sure he will. Give him a 572.5 kilo total. No.
It's not moving.
No.
Not moving.
His
He's
job is
given
done.
his
His
all.
job is
Yeah.
done.
Sorry, it's not late.
He's a champion.
The weight stays for Alexei Richter from Russia. The bar is loaded.
Now, Alexei Richter, the Russian, now the champion in the 66 kilo class,
Yeah. This
taking 225.
This should also put him in the lead for the deadlift.
Yeah, he's already won the deadlift.
Of course, he didn't get
with
217.
with
sorry,
215. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's already the gold medal in the deadlift. Just again to give him a bigger total.
Yeah, he's got gold in squat, gold in deadlift, gold overall. Oh, great lift!
Yep.
If there was ever any
doubt,
doubt,
it's disappeared.
it's gone now. 6 lifters to go today, Ralph. They
Yeah.
are all in the 74 kilo class. Let's watch this unfold.
232.5 kilograms on the bar for Catalan Butsiman from Romania.
Milani has not gone for a PB. He's gone for 275 for the medal.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. No, sorry, 277.5.
275,
Yeah.
yeah. He's already
Which is
successful.
all he need.
But he can change.
He could put it up if he
can go.
doesn't need it.
Yeah.
No, just too much for Butcherman. Sorry, I
Yeah, lifted
almost
well
missed
today.
his lift
certainly
with
lifted
just
well.
looking at the scoreboard. And really, unless Oliver changes his final lift, Milani has won the deadlift competition. He's already on 275.
Yes, he is.
Oliver's only gone 273rd. He's the only person that can challenge him. And if he doesn't up that, then Milani will take deadlift gold and overall bronze.
The bar is loaded.
And I'm just wondering if Milani will be tempted to take 282.5 for a ride just to get the deadlift PB.
Yes.
But first you wait to see that
Absolutely
Oliver
true.
doesn't up the bar weight.
Absolutely. Still had 2 changes, so
Yeah.
he's got time to wait.
I mean, the Russians could yet change that.
Of course. Driving.
Well, he got it
No.
moving, but it wasn't going very far, I'm afraid. That was Ruzimuradov, who couldn't make a total.
Lisa Klima from Czech Republic with 242.5 kilograms.
And he couldn't make a total, Ralph, because he didn't get a
Didn't
bench
make
in.
a bench in, yeah.
Now, Klima missed 240 last time, going 242.5. This would give him, he's already on 637, huge PB, but he hasn't got a deadlift PB yet. It's
He's saying he's
237.5.
going from third to fourth to third. Is that correct? It must be.
Must be if it
Yes.
says it. 242.5. Yeah, that would put him ahead of Forrest,
Yes, he would.
but so would 240.
I just wonder why he increased it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe to stop Forrest dropping back down, not
Could
too
be.
far.
No.
No. And to be fair, I don't think 2.5 kilos less would have had that much impact. It was just too much at the end of a long, long session of powerlifting. Hope you're enjoying it at home.
Yes.
We are down to the final three lifts of the day.
3 deadlift.
Forrest will take the bronze in deadlift, and he will take the silver overall, irrespective of what may happen.
Yes.
Well, unless Milani goes crazy and Forrest doesn't get this, which is a possibility.
It is a possibility.
No. Will Milani go 292.5 to try and take silver medal? His PB is 280.
He can wait. He can wait.
He can wait, yeah.
Yes, he can wait to see what the Russian does.
Now, if the Russian doesn't, whatever the Russian does, if he doesn't change it, then Milani has the gold in deadlift, so he could have a Hail Mary at silver medal overall.
Well, he can't be caught in the second place. So.
No, he can't. But he would have to go 292.5 if he wants to attack silver medal. And he doesn't have to do it until after the Russians lifted.
So
what an impressive champion Dennis Oliver is.
Oh, yes, been absolutely tremendous.
Milani has done it.
Yes,
it's 295 he's gone to. My calculations were slightly out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only sensible thing to do.
He's going.
Oh, what a great lift from Oliver.
Yes. Fantastic. Is it 9 good lift? 9 for 9, I think it is.
Yeah.
800.
What a performance. Now, the last lift of the day.
The final lift.
Diego Milani for a 15 kilo personal best to try and rip the silver medal away from Forrest. What a conclusion. He looks up for it as well. Now, he's had 2 easy deadlifts by his own standards. He hasn't tired himself out.
No.
Has he got enough left? This will give him the overall silver medal when not so long ago he was lying in 5th place. Huge lift.
Yeah. Everything tight. Everything must be tight from the floor. Drop the hips in.
It's going. No. Well, he had to try it.
Of course he had to try it.
There was no other option.
He's got one white light anyway.
Well, the centre referee thought it was good.
Whoa, what a competition. Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't that exciting?
Oh,
right down to the last lift.
Pull. Great lifting.
And look at all that red in the third round column.
Everybody's fighting.
Everyone's pushing for it. Only 4 good lifts out of 14 in the whole of the third round. Great competition, Ralph
Certainly
Barkerson.
was, Martin. Certainly was. They've done the EPF and the IPF justice. Really have. Well done, Mr. Vice President. Mr. Sandro Rossi is very happy.
Sandro Rossi's just in the commentary booth. The coach of Diego Milani.
Yes, he said his greetings to Italy.
Greetings to everyone in Italy from Sandro Rossi. Well, what else can we say, Ralph? Not records, but then, if you look at some of the past champions, you can't be surprised that there's no records.
Exactly.
But fantastic performances. Let's just summarize. Dolhe, the unopposed champion last year, very much opposed this year and coming out on top by over 50 kilos from the 2nd place. Richter, a great champion in the 66 kilo class, 27.5 kilos ahead of his compatriot Alexander Grigoriev. And in the 74 kilo class, Dennis Oliver, a massive 800 kilo total. Forrest second with 7:17.5. Milani, the Italian,
Yes.
takes the bronze.
bronze.
Oh, he must have thought
Oh,
for a moment he had a chance of that silver. He did the only thing he could do
Well, he had to
and
try.
tried
He had
for
to go.
it.
He had to go.
We've had a great day here.
Yes, certainly is.
On day 3 of the EPF European Equipped Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. Tomorrow is day 4. It's the final day
of the
junior competition. The first session will be at 11 in the morning, Central European time, and that will be the 83 and 93 kilo weight classes going back to back, a total of 19 lifters. And then at 3:30 in the afternoon, we have the 8 lifters in the under 105 class, and in flight 1 and flight 2 will be 10 lifters made up of all the under and over 120 kilo lifters.
That should be exciting to see.
So please stay with us for the medal ceremony. We'll leave you from the commentary booth now for the day. Please join us again 11 o'clock tomorrow morning for the final day of junior competition.
Bye for now.
be given by the EPF President Arnulf Wallström and the Executive Member Xavier de Puitorac. The best results in the category up to 59 kilograms. The results in squat. In the third place, Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 190 kilograms. In the second place, Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia with 200 kilograms. And in the first place, Edhard Dolhy from Ukraine with 210 kilograms. Congratulations. The results on bench press. In the third place, Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia with 115 kilograms. In the second place, Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 132.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Edhard Dolhy from Ukraine with 137.5 kilograms. Congratulations. The results in deadlift. In the third place, Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 175 kilograms. In the second place, Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia with 190 kilograms. And in the first place, Edhard Dolhy from Ukraine with 210 kilograms. Congratulations. The total result in the category up to 59 kilograms. In the third place, Rostislav Babiuk from Ukraine with 497.5 kilograms. In the second place, Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia with 505 kilograms. And in the first place, Edhard Dolhy from Ukraine with 557.5 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Ukraine. Congratulations. The best results in the category up to 66 kilograms. Results in squat. In the third place, Alexander Grigoriev from Russia with 235 kilograms. In the second place, Nicolas Kleber from Austria with 250 kilograms. And in the first place, Alexei Richter from Russia with 252.5 kilograms. Congratulations. Result in bench press. In the third place, Nicolas Kleber from Austria with 155 kilograms. In the second place, Alexei Richter from Russia with 190 kilograms. And in the first place, Alexander Grigoriev from Russia with 195 kilograms. Congratulations. Result in deadlift. In the third place, Nicolas Kleber from Austria with 205 kilograms. In the second place, Alexander Grigoriev from Russia with 210 kilograms. And in the first place, Alexei Richter from Russia with 225 kilograms. Congratulations. The total result in the category up to 66 kilograms. In the third place, Nicolas Kleber from Austria with 610 kilograms. In the second place, Alexander Grigoriev from Russia with 640 kilograms. And in the first place, Alexei Richter from Russia with 667.5 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Russia. Congratulations. The best result in the category up to 74 kilograms. Result in squat. In the third place, Ruslan Rozimoradov from Ukraine with 272.5 kilograms. In the second place, Martin Forrest from Slovakia with 272.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Denis Olefir from Russia with 320 kilograms. Congratulations. The result in bench press. In the third place, Catalin Butirman from Romania with 202.5 kilograms. In the second place, Denis Olefir from Russia with 210 kilograms. And in the first place, Martin Forrest from Slovakia with 210 kilograms. Congratulations. Result in deadlift. In the third place, Martin Forrest from Slovakia with 235 kilograms. In the second place, Denis Olivier from Russia with 270 kilograms. And in the first place, Diego Milani from Italy with 275 kilograms. Congratulations. The total results in the category up to 74 kilograms. In the third place, Diego Milani from Italy with 700 kilograms. In the second place, Martin Forest from Slovakia with 717.5 kilograms. And in the round total of 800 kilograms, Denis Olivier from Russia in first place. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Russia. Congratulations.